Hello from Houston, everyone. I'm Vicki. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're brand new, thank you for watching me today. It is Monday, and I am scheduled to do a pickup, I think at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So I am going to do just a basic get ready with me. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, and I thought I would just chat and visit. We are still quarantined. I'm still staying at home. I am doing pickup from H-E-B and Kroger's. We still have my granddaughter comes in every other week, so we're still doing homeschool with her. And so I'll talk a little bit about that when I start my makeup routine. My mom is still in the nursing home. She's doing fine. I've checked on my dad and my stepmom. They're a couple hours from here. They're doing fine too. I wonder if everybody's feeling like I am. It is, I'm tired of, I know it's for the best, and I know that we have to do this, and I don't want to get anybody sick, and I don't want to get sick. So I know that we're doing the right thing, but it's getting old, but we're hanging in there and we're doing the best we can. You have to put a smile on your face and just go on. So I have put on my Thayer's toner. I put on my vitamin, and I'm looking at my products over there. I put on my vitamin C and my ordinary lactic acid and my timeless coenzyme. Got that on. Got my sunscreen on already about 30 minutes ago. It's been kind of setting. And, I didn't even put earrings in or anything. So, oh well. Don't need earrings to go to Kroger's. I did my eyebrows. I don't really have to do a whole lot to my eyebrows, so they've been microbladed last year, so I love them. I just kind of fill them in a little bit. And I got my cream underneath my eye, and this is, what cream did I use? I used the Origins Ginseng. It is the Brighten and Depuff, which I absolutely need. And what else did I do? I think that's it. Oh, I put my primer on my eyes. You can see I use the Anastasia eye primer. I really like this stuff. Some people like it and some people don't, because you can tell it really is white. It's pretty light. So I have veins and stuff, so I really like it, but some people say it's too white for them. So okay, so let's get started. So again, I said thank you very much for joining me. All the people at work that have subscribed and have been watching my videos. I used to work for a company. I retired in August. Thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate it. All my family and friends, I appreciate it too. So let's get started. So the first thing I am going to do is, of course, I have to put on my primer. And some people may think this is crazy, but I use more of a mattified primer. This is Urban Decay Optical Illusion, which I really like. And I put about a squirt of it. And then I also have a primer that is, and I have a mirror right here to the right of me, so I'm going to have to look in there every now and then. And then I have a primer that is kind of a glow primer, and this is by, I think I got this in one of my beauty boxes. So this is called Glow, and it's by Wander. It's really, really a nice primer, and it's got a little bit of a glow to it. So I kind of mix the two together, and it seems to work really good. And I don't want my face to be completely mattified, and I don't want my face to be, greasy, oily either. So it seems like kind of putting them together and kind of mostly just putting them where I need a primer, which is right here, right there. And I usually bring it on down my neck, so it feels good. It's crazy. I haven't put on makeup in, 2 or 3 days, I guess. And I wonder if y'all feel the same way. I mean, it's nice to not put on makeup. I mean, it is kind of nice to just get up in the morning and wash your face and and not do anything if you're not, which we're not going anywhere. But then there's also days that it seems depressing to me. So I kind of like to get up and put makeup on, even if I'm staying home and just going to watch TV and do nothing. I mean, I don't know. It makes me feel like I like makeup for one thing. I think it's fun. And so um, even if I'm not going anywhere, I still like to put makeup on. So wonder if y'all are like that too. So, or if you just want to stay home in your sweats and absolutely nothing on your face, don't do your hair, and you enjoy that. I do to a certain extent, but I get tired of that. So you can tell my hair is so long. I need a haircut so bad. My stepmom cut my hair a couple of weeks ago. She did a great job, but it's growing out again. So this is really supposed to be a pixie, and you can tell it's not. The foundation that we're going to try, and to be honest, I've been using it for the last couple of days. I got it. I think I ordered it from Macy's. I got it, and they only had like a couple of shades, so I'm assuming it's doing really good. It's selling out. This is the Estee Lauder. It's called the Futurist Hydra Rescue. It's SPF 45, and I got the 3-in-1 Ivory Beige. I really am enjoying this. So many foundations right now, probably because of my age. You know, I am 60, and I am dry. And as even with a lot of moisturizers on, some foundations just turn so dry, and I think they look awful. This one has like feels like it has a moisturizer and a glow to it a little bit, and I think that's what everybody's liking about it. So you can tell that's one pump. You can tell it's really runny. I'm going to do about a pump and a half. I wet my beauty blender. I'm just going to put it all on my beauty blender and just go to tapping. I'm not going to try and do anything full coverage today. I just kind of wanted to show y'all this new foundation. I think I've worn it for the last 2 days. It has really, and I don't put foundation underneath my eyes. I'm going to put, concealer under there in a little bit, and I just don't want a bunch of products underneath my eyes. I'm going to bring it down my neck, and I'm looking in the mirror again, and I'm not sure. I mean, I guess this is the right, pretty close to the right color for me. It's maybe a little bit light, but I can darken it up. And in the summer, if I'm swimming or, getting a little bit brown, I will definitely probably have to have a darker shade. But that looks pretty good. But I don't know if you can tell. Okay, that's kind of in. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it looks moisturized. It doesn't look dry, but it doesn't look greasy either. The other thing I did this morning was that I forgot to mention is I put some lip balm on. So that is the foundation. We're going to let that set for just a minute. We are going to do the under eye stuff. So first, I would highly recommend this. This is called the Liquid Camouflage. It is it's an under eye primer. You can tell that I have bags underneath my eyes. And this just kind of helps it doesn't really help the bag, but it does help the product stay on a little bit better. And I'm not going to put a whole bunch of concealer on today anyway. But that feels really good underneath my eyes. And it kind of it seems to fill in a little bit some of the wrinkles underneath my eyes. If you're 60 and if you have wrinkles under your eyes, you're not going to hide, excuse me, all those wrinkles. So, I mean, that's just part of life. So this is my Garnier under eye roller. I really like this thing. I've used this for years. It is, it's called the Dark Circle roller. I actually keep one in my purse. And if I ever notice that my eyes are looking tired, or I've wiped off my concealer, or I've used a foundation or something where the concealer hasn't stayed, I put that on during the day. And it's not real heavy. It just kind of just lightens up the circle, you know, the dark places just a little bit. And I usually go into the corner, so that's where I happen to be so dark. And then the last thing I'm going to put on my eyes underneath is called Color Science Total Eyes. I don't know if y'all have used this, but this stuff is great too. It is a, it's kind of an orangey, not orangey, but more like a peach, I guess. And so many people are talking about this, and I probably got too much. But just kind of start in the corners, you know, and then just in one of my other videos, I guess my first video, somebody said, "God, it looks like you're being so rough." I'm really not. I mean, I'm not. I'm using my ring finger, and you know, they say you're always supposed to start in the middle and then go out with your product. So that's what I'm trying to do, and I especially want that middle. So I think that looks good. The foundation still looks good. It's still glowing. I am going to put a little bit of powder. I'm not going to put very much powder underneath my eyes. That just doesn't work for me. Some people say that they have to bake and they have to put something underneath their eyes to make it not crease. I am not that way. If I do put anything, where's my little brush? Here it is. If I do anything underneath my brush, I mean, I just barely get any, and I tap it off on my brush, and this is the Bye Bye Pores, and I just barely touch it, and that's about all I do. I mean, I'm not putting a bunch of powder underneath my eyes. It doesn't look very good. But I am going to put powder on my face in a couple of places, so to, you know, make my makeup stay. So this is still the Bye Bye Pores, and I know some people like to use a big old fluffy brush, and sometimes I do, but I mostly like to use a puff and just kind of push it in on my nose, right there. Oh, my bangs are driving me insane. So just kind of push it in, bring it down a little bit. The other thing sometimes I do, and I didn't even think about it a while ago, is I have a scar. I have a scar underneath my my neck. I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but it's right. I had what do they call it? Anterior cervical fusion. I had that I think 4, 5, 6 years ago, and you can almost not see that scar, though. It's pretty amazing. So what they did is they go in from the front. They cut you from the front to work on the back, your spine. And they replaced C345. So I always want to make sure that that is covered up. Okay, now let's see. What are we going to do? We're going to do eyes. So I watched this video yesterday. I'm trying so hard not to say so a million times today. It's still difficult for me. I watched this girl on YouTube yesterday or the day before. Her name is Raw Beauty Christy. She is so funny. And she was talking about this eye look that she was doing, and I just kind of watched her, and it was kind of cool. It was called the halo effect. So there I went. So I'm going to try and do it a little bit. So you just start with just a basic. What I'm using is my Anastasia. This is called Modern Renaissance palette. I love this thing. It's very used, as you can tell. The very first color in there is called Tempera, and it's just kind of a beige. I'm just kind of going over everything with that color and just trying to get everything kind of basically the same color. Then we are going to, on both sides, if I can find my brush, some kind of a little flat. These are all, I'm pretty much all of these are either Sephora brushes or they're my It brushes. So now I'm going to go, and I'm going to look in my mirror for this. On both sides, there is a color called burnt orange. I really like this color. I'm going to put it on one edge, just this outer corner right here, like less than a, maybe a third of the way over. And then I'm going to do it on the same, on the other eye. So if you can tell, just one on this corner, one on this corner. Then get a little bit of that burnt orange and put it right in the middle. On the inside. Leave the middle blank. We're going to do something to it in a minute. So just barely tap that, and it's okay to get it in the corner of your eye. So I'm doing that. So now that looks pretty even. Now I'm going to take that brush that I used a while ago that has that beige color, and I'm just going to kind of work that and kind of do the crease. And just kind of any color that I got up on the crease, we're going to kind of melt it up. Okay, so now we have inside, outside, and we want to darken up our crease a little bit. So this is another It brush. So what is this? This is the blending brush. So now I'm going to take this dark color called Cypress Umber and tap it off, and I'm going to put that in my crease just to darken up my crease a little bit. And another dot, and darken the crease over here. And you can bring it up. It doesn't just have to stay in the crease. You can bring it a little bit just to give yourself some color. Okay. And go ahead and make sure that melts, into the inside. Make sure it melts into that other color. Okay, and then we need to, I wonder if I need to, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more so you can tell. And then in the middle, we are going to put this color called Vermeer. It's the third. It's kind of a shiny color. It's definitely not matte. And I'm going to put that right in the middle where that blank is, where we haven't done anything. And I'm doing it with my finger because I just kind of I don't want to brush because I don't want to smear those other two colors. I'm just kind of making sure that they kind of meld into each other. Push it out if you need to a little bit. So what it does is it kind of gives you a color, and then it kind of gives you a pop in the middle. I am also going to take a little bit of that Vermeer, and I'm going to put it underneath my eyebrows. And coming down like right there. And kind of in the here. Okay, and I think that looks pretty. I'm going to take this, it's a clean blending brush, and just kind of blend everything together. Blend, 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 you know what they say. Okay, and how's that look? That looks good. Okay, so we are going to now, I don't think I'm going to use any liquid eyeliner. I usually do, but I'm not going to today. If I do use liquid eyeliner, I use the Clinique. This is called Pretty Easy Clinique. It's really a simple, so much easier for me to use that than it is some of the others. So, but I think I'm just going to use a pencil. This is my Urban Decay 24/7 in the color Bourbon. This is a really pretty color. I'm going to go under just a little bit, and I'm going to take my finger and just kind of soften it a little bit. Take my finger and soften this one. And I'm also going to do my right there, and I'm going to get it as close to my lashes as I can. Just kind of makes your eyelashes look longer. Make sure that all looks good. I don't have any fallout, I don't think. Now I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to line underneath on this water line, and I'm getting it as close to my lashes as I can again. And you'd be surprised at doing this. Oh, so those my eye waters though. You'd be surprised at doing this. How much difference it makes. I mean, I can tell this eye to this. I mean, I just think it makes your eyelashes look thicker, and it makes your eyelashes look longer when you put your mascara on. So now they're both done. And before I put mascara, this is my Sephora eyelash curler. I usually do squeeze it and pump 1, 2, 3. And I want to squeeze 1, 2, 3. I want to start using some lash serum. I was watching the video yesterday. Learn to be Fearless, I think is what her name is. She was talking about some kind of eyelash serum that she was using that was really working. And if I figure out what that is, and if I try it and it works, I'll tell you about it. So now this is the just a base. And who is this by? This is by, I think this is Urban Decay. I don't know, it's old and the name is worn off. I'll look it up. And it's just a little bit of primer. And it just, helps your eyelashes look longer. So I watched this video the other day. You can tell I watch lots of videos. What else have I got to do? So she was talking about how to put on mascara. Everybody needs 3 coats. I usually just put 1 on the bottom. I don't really want the focus to be on the bottom. You want the focus to be on top. So she says the first coat, just, comb your eyelashes, which, we all know how to do that. So 1, just comb. Oh, and this mascara is the It Blowout Mascara. It's great. Right before all this coronavirus started, I had gone to Ulta up the street, and it was It Cosmetics Day. They were doing makeovers, and they were giving free products and giving samples and stuff. So I got a free sample of this, and then I went back and bought it. So it's really good. So that's the first coat. She said the second coat, blink, get way down at the bottom, and blink. God, I almost got it in my eye. Just hold it, blink, hold it at the bottom, get some more, hold it at the bottom, and blink. And I guess what that does is kind of shoves it through. Blink, blink. I mean, you can tell. I mean, that's pretty amazing. So, and then the last coat, she said wiggle. So you brush the first one, you blink the second one, and you wiggle the third. And it does not get your eyelashes. Somebody in one of the videos said, wouldn't that get your eyelashes all coated together? No, it doesn't. So, okay, so eyelashes are on. Okay, so we've got to do some blush. So this is something that I bought right before this quarantining and stay-at-home started, and I bought it at the Dollar General. I had seen a video about this brand called Believe Beauty, and I wanted to try their blush, and I'll show you the highlighter in just a minute. This is called Born to Blush, and I like it. It's just a soft And I'm not going to put a whole bunch on. So just kind of on the apples of my cheeks and go up a little bit. And then just kind of, you know, you want to look like you have a little color. So, oh, my hair. That's that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of contour on. This is the Anastasia. It's not really contour, it's a bronzer. This is called Rosewood. It's a really pretty color. And I'm just going to just put some bronzer on. Just, what do they say, where the sun hits you? Bring it down a little bit. I'm not going to contour my nose or anything like that today. Okay. And then last is the highlighter. And that is the one reason that I went into Dollar General that day to look at, because so many people were talking about this highlighter. If I can get it open. Why do they make these things so difficult? Half the time you have to have scissors. Oh, come on. There it went. This is also the same brand, Believe Beauty. And this is called a Radiant Finish Highlighter, Pop of Pink. And I love this. I bought some highlighter at Sephora and I like it, but it has gold flecks in it. And I don't know. I just don't want gold flakes. I didn't like it on my skin. I'm kind of ivory, a little bit ivory. And I just didn't think that the gold looked good. And this is not too much. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's kind of got an iridescent like pink to it. Usually put it on my nose, Cupid bow, chin. You know, if I go to Kroger's, I need to be, I need to be highlighted up. I may have gotten a little bit too much, but whatever. Who knows who I might meet at Kroger's when I pick up my groceries. So, all right. Last but not least, we're going to try one of the Believe Beauty lip liners that I bought also, and I have not tried this. This is called Barely There. It's a pretty color. I don't know about y'all, but I usually take my lip liner and pretty much coat my lips with it, so I don't have a whole lot of lips. I want to get them, well, no, I don't. So I thought about getting them, and I have done it one time, gotten them filled a little bit, but it doesn't last very long, and I don't know. This is their lipstick also that went with that lip liner, and this is called Satin Crush Lipstick by Believe Beauty, and it is Moroccan Spice. Very pretty color. I mean, nothing crazy. I like that. All right, so that's it. I am almost out of my Morphe spray, my setting spray. I got to get some more. I have to place an order. So that's it, guys. So I am, at least I have makeup on. My hair's done. I'm dressed. I am not in a robe. I'm headed to Kroger's and H-E-B. I know you probably feel like I do. You're probably tired of this. And like I said earlier, we just all have to hang in there. I've been hearing that maybe things are going to open up this week and next. I hope so. I haven't seen my grandkids in Dallas in, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 weeks. So it's been a while. I haven't been able to, I do still visit with Mom through the window at the nursing home, which is, it's better than nothing, and I'm very appreciative. And we Skype, so I thought that was great. The nursing home got a iPad, and we actually do Skype a couple of times a week, which is wonderful. But, she's getting tired of it too, and so I think we all just have to hang in there, and things are going to get better. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm still new at this. I think this is my 4th or 5th video. I've got my ring light and I got a new computer. So I'm hoping that things are going to start looking better. And I'm still working on not saying so 100 times, but thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe. And when you hit subscribe, a little bell will come up. Click on the bell and hit all. And that means that all of my videos that get released, you'll get a notice. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay home and stay safe. And hugs to all of you. Thank you so much for supporting me. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.